All right. Oh shoot, fan's a little too high. All right. Hello everyone. Welcome back to JoeyGhost channel of Dungeon Munchies. Yes. Today is a interesting night. As tonight, I am going to try to do the final raffle and see who has won the keys for looking at every video that has been so far placed before this episode. For now, we will go up and down. Oh, is there something here? Oh, I must have gotten it already. Oh! Here's the part I wanted you to see. Grail's Animal Rehabilitation Diary 01. Me. I've been trying to raise animals for a while, but I'll start writing some things down now. I miss the days when I worked with an old friend to put together some recipes. I was lost and miserable in the first few years I returned as a spirit. After that disaster, humans disappeared.
Please tell the cat to stop tormenting me.
Ignore the echo in the background. After that disaster, humans disappeared from the dungeon. Everyone I knew had disappeared. Why was I able to return as a spirit, but others couldn't? What should I do next? I spend most of my time holed up in the ruined dorms and crying. I lay on that sofa and kept longing for the days when everyone was still around. If Simmer was there, she'd probably laugh at my situation and make me some food to feel better. But she's not even here. I don't need to eat. I don't need to sleep. I just need to sit and let time pass. For an immortal spirit, time is the most useless thing. Grail's Animal Rehabilitation Diary, Entry 02. In these ruins, I'm surrounded by all sorts of plants and flowers. As times passed, these slowly turned the place into a forest. A fairy flies between the vines, using its magic to shoot down a predatory spider. An illusion mantis sticks up on it and swiftly cuts it in half. As it picks up the two halves of its meal, the enlightenment shroom nearby releases its spores, and the mantis breathes them in. In a few days, those spores will have taken over the entire mantis, allowing new shrooms to grow. Life continues to try its best, growing and evolving. Humans are gone, but I think there may still be things worth living for, worth protecting. I still miss my friends, my recipes, and I still wish I could eat our home-cooked meals. But I need to learn to focus on the here and now, on more important things for me. Just grabbing a few tea leaves. Grail's Animation Rehabilitation Diary 03. A quick survey of this facility revealed that most of the facility is in disrepair and unsuitable for plant and animal life. I'll need to do some pretty major repairs and renovations if I want to expand this tiny ecosystem. I'm just one person, so it might take a very long time. But I've got all the time in the world. I don't have a body, but I can use some of my dragon skills to put something together. I spent a lot of time tinkering with it, but now I look like a giant flying monster. Oh well. As I was flying around fixing wires and pipes, I was discovered by a group of talking plants. Now they're calling me the Lord Protector of the Forest. Ha ha, that's interesting. They're also worshipping me. I think, which is kind of troubling, I never wanted to become the leader of a cult. But seeing them working and running in circles around me is pretty fun. It was a simple life. And then the Simmer Nation attacked. Grill's Animation Rehabilitation Diary 04. Tea fairies are cute, shy creatures that look like moving tea bushes. They're simple creatures without the intelligence of the plant people. I found an area in Mount Asan that's suitable as their habitat. I just need to replicate an old school tea plantation and they should feel right at home. But as I was clearing the land, something crept up behind me and tried to scare me. It was Simmer, with her big stupid face. I still remember that smug look on her face after all these years. She wouldn't tell me why. It took her so long to come back as a spirit. But she told me she had these big plans. Dangerous plans. I tried to reason with her, to talk her out of it, but we got into a big fight. I think I shouted too loudly at her, and she left sadly. I don't know why I was so angry. Why couldn't she see how this city is teeming with life and the work I put into maintaining it? I still think I'm right. So she was trying to keep the balance of life. For what reason? Why? Oh. Okay, that was a bit troubling. Attack speed. I could actually make fairy abilities. Cocoa Powder's attack speed. We still need more electric antelope meat. We have the tea leaves, so we can make a mutton hot pot. But the lightning strike is basically just an extra attack. However, if we use summons, either the mosquitoes will cause a poison DOT, or the fairies will also cause their own type of DOT. For now, I can actually get rid of the grilled shrimp, as the seafood hot pot and strong soy milk actually exist. So instead, I'm going to create the crispy land shrimp, which actually causes my attacks to go a bit higher. For each attack, and I would need honey, but at the same time, that would be inconsequential. I think it's very obvious what I want to try to do. 300 points of damage inflicts 3 points of damage on impact. Because if I try to make this, it would just not exactly be the same. I could use a shield, but that really depends on what you want to do. I sacrificed 1 heart overall to get this final goal. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey, because the next video will be showing you how a proper speedrun is done. Oh yeah. Also, as you can tell, the fairies are going to be very delicious. Oh. I may have to talk to one of my friends about speedrunning methods for this one, because she may be the most difficult one yet. Alright, better prepare my shot. Ah, to bask in the light of our Lord Protector. How diligent, how selfless. Once we finish fixing the lights here, we'll start tackling that plumbing issue down at Halcyon Heights. If only I could comprehend the advanced technologies involved. Oh dear Lord, it's Simmer's zombie! Shit, how did you get here? I may have faltered in my efforts to block you, but I shall falter no more. As the only servant still loyal to the Lord Protector, I must destroy you here and now. I must now fight for myself, even if I am extinguished from this mortal coil. Stand back. Let me take care of this. But my lord, you mustn't bother with trash like Simmer created it for the sole purpose of disrupting me, so I'm the one that needs to deal with it. Stay away from this area. I understand. So you're Simmer's strongest apprentice. Let's see what you got. As you can tell, this boss fight gets really easy in the later game. Alright, time to just do a lot of damage. Look at that waifu face. Bruh, how? If you're this powerful, that could only mean Simmer's in grave danger. Alright. Also, all the enemies, all the mosquitoes think the enemy entity is there. Probably because that's the last place ID for it. You managed to chase Grill away. That's pretty amazing. She looked very distressed. You did well, new guy. You bought us enough time to bring almost everything to the surface. Once the last of the Captain DUI Blu-rays arrive, we should be able to meet up with Simmer later. She's moving specimens from the biostorage facility near the surface. You should be able to find her up there. You accomplished something pretty major. I think you've cinched the her Employee of the Month award this time. Darn it. I spend all day, every day, working with this bullcrap. When do I get my reward? Well, go ahead of us and tell her we'll be there soon, Employee of the Month. And now, we finally get to claim one of my favorite weapons in the game. Look at this speed, though. Oh. Sorbet Biological Facility. Get ready for the weirdest speed run. Oh. There's a couple of old photos on top of these boxes of junk. Simmer and her friends are happily showing off some dodgy-looking food. Her friend doesn't look too happy. Scythe for interns. A gift from Simmer that summons up to 4 friendly skeletons. Here's a reward for being Employee of the Month. The scythe I used when I first started learning necromancy. You can use this scythe to summon your very own minions to do your work. If this piques your interest in necromancy, I can teach you more once we leave this dungeon. I'm not very good at saying this kind of stuff face to face. It makes me feel very awkward. So let me put this into writing. I want you to know that without you, I would have never gotten this far. Thank you. You made me remember the happiness that comes from having my own work be validated. When I returned to this dungeon as a spirit, I spent every day fearing that my existence and work would just disappear into the darkness. But I feel the opposite now. I'm confident that as a super talented boss, with equally talented employees, I can do anything. Our achievements will dazzle those on the other side of that Stargate. Alrighty, let's not get complacent with all the compliments and gifts. We're moving specimens from here. Come help us. Your very amazing boss, Simmer. Thank you, Simmer. So, of course, we got all these specimens, but there's only like a couple of specimens you noticed that are like this one was actually found at the cow farm, but this one right here, this one was actually not implemented, it seems. I haven't been able to find the likeness of a minotaur down here for any reason. I'm exhausted. It's been a whole day of moving. Where are Emma and Tyler? According to past experience, they're probably making out in some dark corner. Congratulations on getting the Employee of the Month award. Before you arrived, she used to rotate the award between us. But with this power gap, you're probably going to get all the future awards. Also, you have a nice mushroom on your head. I like his fatherly attitude. So as you can see, I immediately do poison DOT as soon as I pass something. The sturdy metal door looks like it was violently torn apart. A magical barrier covers the entire doorway. Is it trying to stop things from going in or coming out? You're here. I need your help. As you can see, this settlement is storing various plants and animals. All the creatures you see originated from here. Just now, when you were fighting that Lord Protector, someone or something came through here and let out the worst thing. I need you to go into this area and just destroy those. Those things that took everything from us. Good luck and be careful. Thank you, Simmer. You be careful too. Alright. About the Sorbet Biological Facility. Sorbet is a research facility formed under the aegis of the United Federal Government. Our mission is to collect and preserve all living organisms vulnerable to extinction. After the conclusion of the 6th mass extinction, our mission will pivot to cloning and raising the organisms underground. We aim to create independent functioning ecosystems that provide sustainable and stable natural resources for all citizens to enjoy. Through our efforts at Sorbet, we hope to build Mother Nature a new and improved home. Something went terribly wrong with the cloning. From shrub biomes to trees to the fish and the shrimp, even the boars. Something's not right here. Go, go, go! Oh no. It's everywhere! We gotta get out of here! Huh? What? Alright. Good. Will you? It's like modified shrimp and husk of old animals. CO4 cold storage area. Warning. Level 5 extreme biohazard. No physical contact with CO4 is allowed. Staff must conduct checkups and maintenance of the refrigeration system every 5 hours. In the event of physical contact, all staff involved will be terminated on site by security and instantly incinerated, using high-power fire magic. All other staff assigned to CO4 will be placed in quarantine for 30 days for further observation. What was that thing? It looked like rotten meat. Description. Redacted. Metric tons of CO4 were delivered to the facility on Redacted, under the auspices of Redacted. Redacted refused to reveal how they came into possession of CO4. CO4 has been theorized to be a parasite, chemical agent, or even a redacted, but tests have been unable to shed light on its chemical processes or internal metabolism. Organisms that come into contact with CO4 slowly decay, turning into new instances of CO4 with additional mutations such as redacted, or redacted. CO4 feeds exclusively on any and all kinds of eukaryotic biomass and has the potential to wipe out entire ecosystems. To prevent a possible redacted glass scenario, the containment and elimination of CO4 is now the facility's highest priority. CO4 photo records. Exhibit A, amine fish in CO4. Effects after 5 minutes of exposure. Effects after 10 minutes of exposure. Effects after 15 minutes of exposure. Oh no. The sorbet dormitories, covered in rotten flesh, strung with sinew and muscle tone. It was like they became biomasses of their own design. We have to fight them off. Rancid flesh. Smells bad and looks bad. My blog 11.3. Hey, it's me. I'm a researcher here. Everyone calls me Rob. I'm 33, single, and ready to mingle. It's been weeks since the internet went down, and I haven't shitposted for forever. I've decided to make this my blog, so if I die here, someone will be able to hear me whine about my life. I operate the massive bioprinters that print animals for the cloning department. Conditions here were much better than at the Stargate project. They had to come in during weekends and overworked overtimes, and every single day. We just do our 9 to 5, and also got to play with newly cloned kittens and puppies while working. It was pretty sweet. One day, a bunch of military trucks drove in and left us with those barrels of CO4. That was when everything went to heck. Apparently, it was wreaking havoc in the big cities, and we were told to find a way to kill it. I think the CO4 day was also the day the internet died. F. My blog, 11-4. Bored, scared, and a couple other things. I miss my bed at home. Ted from maintenance was talking about how the city was in trouble and the government couldn't contain it. He disappeared the next day. The tension in the air is now 3 million times worse than normal. 1 million is from there being no internet, and the other 2 million comes from the barrels of CO4 that we got here. I get to see all sorts of animals in my line of work, from sharks and pythons to weavers and wendigos. Handling animals is my thing. CO4 is not cute at all. It's this slimy, rotten, meat-looking, disgusting misted chwez. Any creature that touches that slimy mess is either absorbed or turns into its own pile of rotten meat. What's worse is, once it accumulates enough mass, it splits in two. Now we have 2 piles of rotten CO4 meat to deal with. We've tried to kill it using countless chemicals, herbs, and spells. But other than physical destruction, there's nothing we can do to counter its growth. If this was unleashed in a big city, it would spread so quickly. I don't even want to think about that. I'm done for today. Rob out. Blog 11 out of 20. There's nobody upstairs. The entire Stargate department is gone. We're the only people left at Sorbet. What? The annoying government agents that keep pestering us for reports are also gone. Yay, I guess. We've decided to stop all research on CO4 and ditch work. Tomorrow, we're heading down to the Asana area to check out what happened. I hope we're not the last few people around. That was the last log. Biological laboratory. Oh no! Oh. Good work. Only undone creatures like you and I can fight these things without getting infected. Why did something like this have to happen now? If I found out any later. Nope. Now's not the time to be depressed. Thanks to you, we're almost at the surface research facility, where Stargate is located. Those monsters are one of the reasons why this wretched place will eventually destroy itself. Once we leave, we won't have to worry about any of this. Let the other skeletons handle the rest of the monsters. All that's left for us is to get to the Stargate activated. You've outgrown this dungeon, so let's leave this place together and give your life a future. These skeletons glow with an eerie, dark blue light. They don't look very talkative. You know, I would really like one of those skeleton guns and that flamethrower. Illustrate, if we could get a flamethrower, I would just be perfectly satisfied with the work that is done in this game. Oh, man. You know, it's been a long while. I mean, it's only been 5 days, and this game is probably the fastest I've ever done a Let's Play. But it's great having you guys here. A broken display, the text that uses an annoying font. A new world awaits you with warm, welcoming sun. The United Federal Government invites you to open the gates of humanity's future. And it really has been fun. Hello. Wow. There sure is a lot of visitors today. It's been so long since anybody visited me. The people now look very different. The last group of visitors showed up in their bones. How curious. Are you here for a tour? Allow me to tell you the story of this facility. A long time ago, the sun left. So the surface of Earth became very, very cold. Nobody would be able to survive it. What was to be done? That's when a group of very intelligent scientists and mages appeared. They put aside their differences to create this underground city. Another group of brave adventurers formed a space exploration team and flew off to find a new planet to live on. When they find a new inhabitable planet to colonize, they will quickly assemble the gates to humanity's future, the Stargate. The other Stargate is being built right here in this facility. Once both gates are activated, residents of the underground city will be able to head into their new world and see their warm new sun. Each man-hour put into the Stargate brings us closer to our bright new future. And as for little old me, I'm the janitor. My job is to keep the floors clean. Hello, I'm the janitor. My job is to keep the floors clean. Fun fact, the snow outside is actually oxygen and nitrogen snow. I will repeat everything again if I run out the voice lines. Hello. Interesting. So the entire atmosphere evaporated and clustered into the frozen ice crystals. Man. Some astronomical research logs are on the screen. On Redacted, the sun moved away from the ecliptic plane at the rate of redacted and an angle of redacted. This is far beyond the normal movement of the sun. If this movement continues, the entire solar system will disintegrate as the gravitational influence of the sun wanes. A strong radio transmission was also detected from the sun as the abnormal movement was observed. The contents have been amplified and decrypted. Hello, people of Earth. Over the last billion years, I've watched you evolve and grow. I can't tell you how glad I am to be part of that. Out of all the life forms I've had the pleasure to encounter, you humans have been the most delightful with your intelligence, creativity, and determination. Thus, I have an important announcement to make to you. I have decided to leave the solar system. While I enjoy the feeling of having my own planet spin around me, I think it's time to leave my comfort zone and seek new experiences. As a star, why do I have self-awareness? Why aren't my planets self-aware? Could there be others like me? I hope my journey will help me answer these questions. I understand that when I leave, all life on Earth will die. But as they say, all the world's a stage, and because of personal reasons, I've just decided to close down the entire theater. I've never proactively contacted any life forms before, so I'm doing this because I really like you all. I just wanted you to know. Don't worry, it's not you, it's me. You did nothing wrong. I will stop moving starting today and soon. I will just look like another star in the sky. Have fun, and don't be afraid to enjoy the remainder of your lives. Don't send spaceships, and don't try to contact me. I will burn them. Love, Sun. A photo dropped from the overstuffed cardboard box. Everyone's here. Look, Emmy is probably as high as a kite right now. Oh wait, no, she's actually trying to get Tyler distracted by waiting the chicken wing in front of his face. Cute. So that's a Stargate. It looks just like the poster, a big black butthole. Yes, this will take us to the new planet where everyone is. So they found a planet similar to Earth and successfully colonized it. Then they built a Stargate to bring the rest of the humans across. Out there, warm sunlight, normal vegetables, and all sorts of new games will be waiting for us. If they've also been perfecting necromancy, we might even have a chance to get bodies again. So you're saying we could go back to stuffing our faces and playing video games all day? I miss your cooking, Simmer. Even if most of it was borderline diabetic. Worry not. We also have this apprentice who might even exceed my skills. That's in a way distant future, though. But we must strike while the iron's hot. Pack your bags and activate! Nothing happened, boss. Are you sure it still works after all these years? It can't be broken. Everything else works here. You might want to check the back of the machine. I'm not an engineer, but I don't think the wires here are supposed to be cut like this. What? Who cut the wires? Was it Grill? If it was, why would she do this to me? What should we do now? I know! There's another Stargate. This one's just the prototype. But it's all the way down at the lowest levels of the dungeon. Looks like we'll need your help again, my apprentice. I need you to stop that lunatic from destroying another Stargate. If that one doesn't work, then we're stuck here forever. Boss, what? I understand why Grill wanted to stop you from activating this. I read the Stargate reports. You both know, right? Yes. And that's something Grill can't accept. That's the main reason we went our own ways. We're even bringing the fishermen. Oh, I slide down the ramp. Cool. Stargate Alpha Test 20 report. We were once again able to get a visual contact with the exploratory team through the Stargate for 5 seconds before the connection was severed. The immense amount of power required to power the Stargate and the vibration it generates make it difficult to extend the test beyond a 5-second window. If it had to operate for longer than 5 seconds, it would cause a tear in space and create immense destruction for the entire underground area. All testing on the Stargate must be suspended in order to prevent further damage to the facility and the power grid. That was until the CO4 attacked. Dungeon Munchies by Majah. Written by Scofa and Ian. Music created by Sound of Tomorrow with Easy Huang and the FSX designer by Frank Ho. And Purple Planet Music. Thank you for watching. This has been Dungeon Munchies. To be continued in Part 2. Majaja. It's been a fun ride, guys. I'll see you when I break the new speedrun record for this game. What? The game was supposed to be over. What's going on? No. No, this can only mean one thing. Grill! Oh no. Can anyone... You! Closer. But please listen carefully to what I have to say. If the Stargate is activated, everything here will be destroyed. Those things have been released. Zimmer will disappear. I'm begging you. I will, Grill. I will avenge you. Game over. That's all we have for this version. Thanks for playing. The playtime has been 2 hours and 58 minutes. This is me on my relaxed day. The damage output is going to be... You know, this actually is taking a lot longer than I expected. I would press enter, but I want to see what you guys, you know, I know you guys are looking. So, it is now 44,000. The DPS high score is 300. Total hurt, about 3 grand. Time of death, 10 times. Thank you. And with that, I hope you all have a lovely day. If you comment this one time in the video, well, guess what? Comment and share this video to your friends. And we're going to give away one more copy of Dungeon Munchies. That's right, one more copy of Dungeon Munchies is going to be given away. If you sticked around for all 5 episodes, and the first to comment will get this game key, stating the playtime as a confirmation. The first person to state my playtime wins the game key. Thank you, and have a lovely, lovely, lovely day.